Hi everybody, I'm Kylie White.
I'm Avery Stentz.
I'm Chloe Draper.
And we're a part of the FNB Street Team. And we're here at the bank today to interview some of the employees about their careers.
That's a good question. You've probably all been inside a bank lobby before to cash a check or make a deposit, or maybe you do it online.
Either way, there are a lot of employees here at FNB to show you how they use their skills. Let's talk to a few of them. I'm here with Carrie Book. Carrie Book, would you like to tell us what you do here?
Sure. I handle the human resources and the marketing for the bank.
How long have you worked here?
I have been here since 2013, so I've been here for about 8 years now.
What interested you in this job?
When I first went to college, I wasn't real sure what I wanted to do. I actually had a hard time deciding between something that was business related and secondary math education. And so for a couple of semesters, I kind of double majored, and then I went to a career fair. And whenever I went to the career fair, there was a lady there who was in human resources, and basically what she said was, you know, this is an awesome career. She said, I get to handle education, a little bit of psychology, training, and law, all wrapped up into one. And I thought it sounded pretty interesting, and so just kind of started exploring and ended up in human resources. I also handle the marketing here, which has been something that I've learned since I've been here.
What's the coolest thing about this job?
Okay, so the coolest thing about this job is I love helping people, and I get to do that every day. Some of the things that I get to do is I get to help them make sure that they have the right benefits. I get to help them whenever they're struggling with their job, help them to get better at it. And anytime they need something, they know that they can come into my office and we can talk about it and try to figure out a way to help them.
Hi, I'm here with Colton Wilkerson. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do here?
Sure. Currently, I am the new controller here at Fairfield National Bank. I just accepted this position in January. I was formerly the credit analyst in the loan department. But yeah, so change.
And about how long have you worked here?
I have been here just over a year. Before, I worked at Kemper CPA Group in Mount Carmel and Evansville.
Can you tell us a little bit about your job?
Sure. Currently, I basically maintain the accounting records, the financial statements. I make sure they're in good shape. I send them to management, and that's what they use to base some of their financial decisions off of. And then same, whenever I was in the credit analyst position, I was looking at people who were trying to get loans. I would look at their financials, make sure that they were able to service their debt, and basically provide them to the loan officers for them to be able to make a decision on whether or not to lend credit.
And what would you say the coolest part about your job is?
The coolest part about my job is seeing how well the bank performs financially, and also how the bank aids in helping out the community. From an outside perspective, you get to see the bank be recognized for all the donations and stuff that they give, but internally you get to hear all of the ways that you're able to help customers and local businesses, especially this year with all the COVID stuff going on. It was pretty neat to see how appreciative everybody was of the bank's support.
And what would you say your favorite part about your job is here?
I think I don't really deal with people. I'm kind of in an office, so I would say the coolest part about my job is really just seeing the day-to-day financial picture of the bank. You know, how well we perform. I'm a numbers person, so I really like to figure out why things are doing what they're doing. If there's any problems, trying to figure out what happened. If there's any variances, just being able to explain that and provide kind of the base for helping people make decisions.
Hi, I'm Chloe Draper, and I'm here with Rich Montgomery. And would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do here?
Sure. Chloe, I'm the president and CEO of Fairfield National Bank.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. My main duties as president and CEO would be to be responsible for really the long-term planning of the bank, its strategy, any kind of policies and procedures that we need to to be able to accomplish those things. And then the bigger piece of it really is, or at least an important piece is, being able to work with the leadership of the bank, our management team, and other employees, and also the board of directors. We all have to work together to get those things done.
Have you ever worked anywhere else?
I have. I started my career in 1983, so that's a ways ago. And I spent almost 3 years in public accounting, and I moved back to Fairfield. I grew up here and graduated from Fairfield Community High School, so I always wanted to come back home and work. And Airtex Products was in business at that time, and I had an opportunity to go there, and I got to work for really, really good people there. I learned a lot, and I spent almost 4 years at Airtex. About 15 days short of being there 4 full years, and I left Airtex and I started my own business, and I owned my own business from November of 1989, and I sold it in December of 2015. So I did that for about 26 years.
What do you think the coolest thing is about your job here?
Well, the coolest thing about my job would be to have the opportunity to serve people. That's what I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing, and then when you combine that with getting to work with a really talented team, which we have here at the bank, and watching people at every station of life grow in their career and in their ability to serve, it's really rewarding. My dad gave me this piece of advice a long time ago: anyone that you hire, make sure they're smarter than you are. And that's probably the best advice I ever received in my career. And we have many people at the bank that are smarter than I am. So I think that probably the biggest skill set I can have is to be able to listen to them and then think back over my career at experiences or situations, let the listening filter through that, and then make my decision after that.
Hello, I'm here today with Christina Ballard. Christina, tell me a little bit about your job.
My job as a CSR, which is a customer service representative or teller, I take care of customers on a daily basis, helping them finish transactions. I help them get in their safe deposit box there at Wayne City, and I also open new accounts for them.
How long have you worked at FNB?
Almost 2 years.
Have you ever worked anywhere else?
I have. I was actually a coal miner. I drove a haul truck in Linville, Indiana.
Wow.
Yeah, different. And then I came here, so it was a lot different.
What's the coolest thing about working at FNB?
The relationships you have with your customers, for sure.
What is some background schooling we should do before this job?
Definitely a high school diploma. In college, I took an economics class, which actually really helped me a lot. And also, math skills are great because you'll be dealing with numbers all day.
What's your favorite part about this job?
My favorite part is the relationships you grow throughout the community, and being in Wayne City with it being so small, the whole community is oriented around that bank.
If I were interested in this job, what would you suggest I should do?
Whatever you feel most comfortable in. Some people want to do loans and they like to jump right into the loan aspect of it. But if you like dealing with people all day, every day, teller is where you should go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what is your name and what do you do here at FNB?
My name is Amanda Hyatt, and I am a mortgage and installment loan officer.
How long have you worked here?
I have been here 2.5 years.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here?
I give loans for homes and cars and pretty much anything in between.
What is the coolest thing about working here at FNB?
The coolest thing about working here is that everybody helps each other, and we're all pretty much like a big family.
What do you like best about your job?
I like best is helping the customers, getting to see them get excited when they get their first new car or their first new home.
If I was interested in this job, what kind of education would I need to get?
I think that an actual college degree would be helpful to learn a little bit more about financial aspects of things, but communication is also key in this position.
Hi, I'm here with Nick Allison. And can you tell us a little bit about what you do here at FNB?
Okay, so I'm an ag and commercial loan officer here at Fairfield National Bank. I basically make loans to farmers and businesses in the area, commercial businesses. And that can be from farm operating needs to buying real estate, buying farmland, buying farm equipment. And then on the commercial side, the business side, it can be business operating needs, financing the purchase of a business, purchasing equipment related to a business, or other things like that. And I do a little bit, can do some home loans and some car loans and stuff, but it's mainly ag and commercial loans.
About how long have you worked here?
I started here in May 2015, so here in May it'll be 6 years.
And what would you say the coolest part about your job is?
I think the coolest part would probably be helping these businesses and these farmers. For a lot of them, I get to make a lot of people's dreams come true, or help them make their dreams come true. They have to run their business, but having the resources is a big part for a lot of people. So it's definitely enjoyable helping people in that way, and then just getting to meet these people, meet their families, and become an integral part of their operation, and getting to gain some friends through it too.
What kind of education background do you have?
Okay, so I went to Wabash Valley College and got my associates over there in ag business and ag production, and then I went to SIU and got my bachelor's, and my major down there was ag business economics.
Are there any skills that I could start developing now that would help me?
Yeah, so a lot of what I do is, meeting people and discussing their finances, which is sensitive for a lot of people, but just being comfortable in speaking, because obviously you have to, talk to people, good communication skills, general good person skills as far as honesty and things like that, which maybe can't necessarily be taught, but definitely just people skills, I guess, would be the main thing, and you can be taught the analytical side, I guess, but people skills is a big one.
All right, well, thanks for coming to talk to us.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for watching. We are some members of the Fairfield National Bank Street Team.
We hope this gives you a better insight at some of the careers here at Fairfield National Bank.
And while we didn't cover every job opportunity that the bank has, if you have any questions or are interested in any of them, you can call the bank and they'd be happy to help.